What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the show. I'm Liver510, and this is another spring training game. Definitely hit a like, and this is going to be an intense video. I'm going to preview the Oakland Athletics. This is a doubleheader. First one is going to be the Cincinnati Reds. Now, 7 days away. Go up to high five someone, put up the peace sign. That's how many days? 7 days until MLB 2K12 comes out. I am so juiced. I saw the gameplay preview trailer thing on 2K Sports, and that looked so cool. And a lot of people are saying, man, it looks just like last year. Why would you even bother getting it? Because I'm a baseball head. What can I say? Baseball runs through my veins. It's bursting out of me at all times. So because of that, I'm just a sucker. You know, this is the only game on Xbox, so I got to get it. And no matter what, I'm going to get it, at least until the show comes out. The show does look good, though, you guys. It does. So what can I say? All right. This is a viewer request, and I'm going to be previewing the Oakland Athletics in this one. Now, this is a doubleheader, like I said. So it's going to be 2 games because I have a lot to say in this. The first half, I'm going to preview the Oakland Athletics. The second half is what you guys are going to really want to listen to. I'm going to go off on someone. I'm not going to tell you who, but you guys are going to want to hear that. It's related to the Oakland Athletics. So let's start with the preview, okay? Because that's always fun. And again, if you guys are fans of a team and you want me to preview them, write in the comments what team you want me to preview. Next is going to be the Milwaukee Brewers. And then after that, who knows? Let me know. Okay, let's choose one. So let's start. We lose some pitchers: Trevor Cahill, Gio Gonzalez, Andrew Bailey. Bailey, I don't think is going to be that big of a loss because we have Joey Devine coming back. Now, if Joey Devine can come back to the form that he was a couple years ago, then I think we're going to be just fine because he actually was a projected closer until Andrew Bailey took that over. So if he can come back, like I said, from the injuries, I don't think that's going to be that big of a problem. We obviously lose 2 of our good pitchers, Gio Gonzalez coming off an all-star year, Trevor Cahill, a definite all-star. Now we have Brandon McCarthy, who I think is going to be the ace of our staff without a doubt. I think he's going to have an all-star year. Dallas Braden, a very, very solid pitcher. If Brett Anderson can stay healthy and pitch well like he's been doing when he's had the chances to without getting hurt, cross your fingers, A's fans, then that's going to be really good. Pitching has never been a problem for us, and I don't think it will be this year. I think the biggest problem, as always, is going to be the offense. We signed Manny Ramirez. He's going to miss the first 50 games. When he does come back, hopefully he can provide some pop that we need in the lineup. Now, we have young players who could provide a lot of pop. Chris Carter, Brandon Allen, if they can perform as those power hitters, and we could definitely see some good stuff. Cespedes, now I think that he's actually going to play right field or left field, not sure which one. Coco Crisp is a good leadoff guy, so it's probably going to be like Coco Crisp as a leadoff guy. And then Jemile Weeks, I think he's going to be another all-star. I think they're actually going to have 2 all-stars this year, you guys. Brandon McCarthy and Jemile Weeks, because Jemile Weeks is just a bona fide baller. He is a stud. I don't know what other word I can say. He can steal bases. He can hit for average. He can get on base. He's a good second base fielder. I'm excited to see him play this year. Now, Josh Reddick, who we got from the Red Sox, I'm excited to see him play too. He had a good year for Boston. He kind of fell off toward the end of the year, but if he can come back and play like he did in Boston, then I think that we're going to be really glad that we have him there in right. And like I said, Cespedes is probably going to be in left. So, and then Johnny Gomes obviously is a good backup. Now, unfortunately, we lost our starting third baseman in Scott Sizemore, but I think that we could probably put Rosales in there because Rosales has played third before. He's played shortstop. He's played second. He can play anywhere, really. And plus, he has a little bit of pop in that bat. So if we put him there as a starter, I think he's definitely earned it. Then that can help us a lot. One thing that I really, 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 really am curious about is, will Chris Carter finally become that power guy that we want him to be? Because so many scouts have said this is one of the best hitting prospects. We haven't seen it yet, but hopefully this year he can come out and do it. I mean, going into this year, even with Manny Ramirez on the roster, I think he's definitely the starting DH. which is good because he's not the best fielder. He's kind of been moved around from outfield to first, and so I think that setting him as a DH is definitely going to help him. He just has to worry about hitting, which is one of his strong suits, supposedly. So if he can do that, then I think that we're going to be just fine. Well, not just fine, but I think it's going to be exciting to see. All right. Second game is going to be against the Milwaukee Brewers, you guys. So sit back, relax, enjoy this gameplay as I continue talking about the Oakland A's. All right. Going in terms of the standings, I think they were probably going to be in third, above the Mariners, but below the Rangers. I think that we're probably going to create maybe. I mean, it's all up to our hitting. You know, this is the A's MO. Pitchers work their hardest to keep teams under 2 runs, and we work our hardest as the offense. The offense works their hardest to score 3 runs, and then that's how we win with like a 3-2 victory or 1-0 victory or whatever. So that's how we're going to get a lot of our wins. But at the end of the day, I think that the Angels just have too much pop, and the Rangers obviously have a great team. So we're going to need our young players to play. But at the beginning of the year, if they can show what they can play, then we can definitely fight for that number 2 spot and possibly a wild card. I don't think that we're going to win a division, but you never know. Anything's possible, right? All right, so that's it for the preview, you guys. And Oakland A's fans, let me know where I messed up. Let me know what you guys think about everything that I just said. So now this is the second part of the video, and this is what I really, really wanted to say. And I think that a lot of Oakland A's fans have wanted to say this for a long time. Billy Beane, this is a plate to Billy Beane, okay? And this is why I want you guys, this is going to sound really selfish, I know, but I want you guys to share this. I want you guys to put this everywhere. I'm going to try to put it everywhere with all the YouTube and the Twitter stuff that's going on. Anything's possible. He needs to hear this, okay? He really does. I'm not new to the Oakland A's. I've been an Oakland A's fan my whole life. I used to go to the games. Right when my mom got off work, we'd go to the games in the 7th inning when it was free and watch Dennis Eckersley close. You know, Ricky Henderson steal bases. I was a huge fan of Ricky Henderson. I still am. And then when I was older, just to prove to you guys that I'm an actual A's fan, we would always go to the Yankee games, right? Like that was something that you had to do. And those games when Miguel Tejada would hit a home run and beat the Yankees, it was incredible. You guys, Eric Chavez's defense, I mean, man, those were the days. Okay, so I'm not new to the Oakland A's. I understand that we need to trade players, and I think Billy Beane, you are the best at what you do in this respect. You are able to get to use a team that doesn't have that many resources and make them into a contender. You are very good at that. Okay, but I think but here's the thing. Okay, like going into the offseason, you preached. And we bought into, as Oakland A's fans, that this was a rebuilding year. This was going to be a year where we weren't going to contend. We were going to rebuild, create a young team, so that when we did get a new stadium, we would have a team that was going to be a contending team, right? That was the idea. We bought into that. And then you go out and you sign a dusty relic like Manny Ramirez, who's going to miss the first 50 games of the year. Yes, you signed him to the minimum amount of money, but why even spend that much money on a guy who's not going to play? The only reason I could think that you would do this would be to put people in the seats. But if he's going to miss the first 50 games, doesn't really make that much sense now, does it? Before that, you signed someone like Cespedes, okay? Again, I don't understand why. It was exciting when I first saw it. I was like, oh, cool, we're going to have a cool bat. Wait, hold up now, Livin. What is he doing here? He signed this guy just to trade him when he gets to that peak, and we're going to get some prospects for him. So as an A's fan, it's very hard to become a fan of a team that keeps trading away players that you get attached to. Us as fans, we want players that we can get attached to. We want jerseys to wear. We want, posters, fatheads. We want that stuff. If we have a fathead, for example, of Gio Gonzalez, Trevor Cahill, guess what? They're not there anymore. So what does that fathead mean on my wall? Nothing. Why are we going to go and watch a player that we've never heard of? You need to start keeping players that are fan favorites. Miguel Tejada, he was a definite fan favorite in Oakland, okay? But then you let him go, and you signed Eric Chavez. Now, I'm not mad about that at all. Eric Chavez is one of my favorite players. But I don't think that the best idea would be to sign someone who was that popular, okay? Opening day in Oakland, that stadium is packed. Why? Because Oakland A's fans are there, okay? In Oakland, there are A's fans. They need a reason to go and watch the team. When they go there, opening day, and then they see a team that sucks, that's trash, and they know, okay? Us as A's fans, we know when you're trying to bamboozle us, okay? And that's why we don't come back the next day, okay? It's very, very, very hard for us to sit there being A's fans and watch the same crap go over and over year after year. You need some explanations. You need to explain to us what these moves are doing, why you're doing the moves that you're doing. Okay? Any other GM that has not brought home hardware like you have would have been fired. Their ass would have been gone. But yet we give you an extension. Why? I don't know. I need some answers. Why? What was your thought behind trading Carlos Gonzalez? He's an all-star on the Rockies. Why? Why did you trade Sweeney? Ryan Sweeney. He's a potential all-star. Why would you trade him? There's no reason. There's literally no reason to trade him, and you trade him. I don't get it. These are guys that we want to have on our team. Yes, you signed Kurt Suzuki. I was ecstatic when you signed Kurt Suzuki to a long-term deal. I was like, oh, yeah, there's Kurt Suzuki. Okay, I'll go get a fat head of him. How long? How long are you going to keep him? Until you trade him away and put Josh Donaldson or whatever as our starting catcher. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's so hard being an Oakland A's fan because you make a team a contender, you can't make them a winner. And I think that you really need to sit back and think, okay, you know what? Let me sit down with Livin, and we can figure something out. And I hate to sound selfish, and I don't care. I think every A's fan feels the exact same way that I do. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep making these stupid moves that make zero sense. Yes, you revolutionized the game. I respect you for that. Did it work? No. It never worked. We haven't been relevant for like 6 years. Okay? Like, there's a problem with that. We're the laughing stock of the league. I don't like that. No A's fan likes that. Alright, guys, that's it. Billy Bean, like I said, I respect you, dude. We just want some answers. Hit me up. Alright. Definitely like, subscribe if you're new. If you liked what you saw, subscribe. Yeah. Wow. I'm still riled up. I'm only 5-0. And I'm outie.